What's up guys, it's me Josh. So today we're going to be recording a verse video between my S-223 and 77 model. Literally the husband and wife S-223, so why not? So here we go. I'm going to just get right into pros and cons because there's nothing else to go over. I mean, they're both S-223s. Top looks like some idiot wrote on the handle. McMillan motor, Westinghouse motor, you'll see all this in a minute. So, pros and cons of this S-223. Pros are the rope handle. Best type of handle that I could think of. Another pro was the Westinghouse motor. They're pretty cool motors. And another pro is the Treasury badge. Some cons are the corners. I actually got hurt yesterday on one of the corners, so that's nice. And then the other con, I always forget, but it's the squeaky knob. Yeah, not fun. It's always annoying. I tried to fix it, and I don't know how to fix it, so yeah. So that's this S-223, and we're gonna move on to the 77 model, which they call because they only made this particular thing in 1977 with the first gen blades in the peach color. Because then in 1978 they did a second gen, so that stopped this one. Pros and cons of this one, the pros are the condition. It's a lot better condition than this fan. I mean, both fans are in really good condition, but I mean, the yellowing, and this one's just white. So that's a very good pro. Another pro is the color, peach color. I don't have any other fan like it. I don't know any other fan model that has this color besides this model exactly. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, and the knob does not squeak. So thank God for that. Some cons is the corners. And another con is I think the motor buzzes. This is actually a new con. I didn't really know that sound from the motor was actually buzzing, so that's a new con now. But another con would be that it's heavy. But I'm not gonna actually add that con because that fan's just as heavy. But normally in the different verses, like this fan over that fan, right here, I would say that this is heavy. That's usually a con that this fan has because for some reason it's heavier than most of my other ones, but I can't include it because they're both heavy. So that con is going to be replaced by the fact that the motor buzzes, which is a lot worse. So now let's show the fans on the back before I plug them in. That's why they're not plugged in yet, so I can switch them to the back. Alright. It's got a Westinghouse motor. The paint was chipping off the back in 2020, so I just scraped the rest of it off. Then in the summer of 2021, I just sanded it down. And it's kind of reflective, which I think looks a lot better. Also, I re-inked the date code. It was kind of coming off, so I redid it, and now you can read it better. So, this one did have the sticker inside. I took it off. It was peeling off. I will re-glue it on. But this one does it. You know, I mean, come on, you already know this is an S-223. You really need the evidence. This one, I re-glued the stickers back on because the same thing happened. They were peeling off when I was working on this. So I re-stuck them on, I re-glued them, as you can see. A lot better. There's the McMillan motor. This is one of the best condition motors I've ever seen, and for some reason it apparently is buzzing. So, I did run tests on this. I know buzzing is like a bad sign, but the fan, I was running tests between these two. This fan and the motor does not get any hotter than a normal fan. I don't know the amperage that it's drawing because I don't have a kilowatt meter, but I'm sure it's the same. So it's not really getting any hotter. And I ran it overnight once with them buzzing. Didn't do anything. So I've had this fan for 6 months. In 6 months, that motor's been buzzing ever since I got it. So it's still standing, right? So I don't know. I can't do anything about it. So just have to leave it. It's not like I run the fan every day. Like, it's winter, I never use these fans in the winter. So that leaves like January, February, March. I guess December as well, maybe November, of me not even using the fans. That's like half the year of not using fans. So I'm not worried. And if I were to use a fan, it's either gonna be that or the Toastmaster most of the time. So I'm not worried. So now we can plug them in now that I showed the back. I'm gonna be smart, grab my tripod. Instead of putting the camera on the floor like an idiot. So, that's that. Of course I didn't win. So, how romantic. They're plugged in the same extension cord. Wow. They really tied the knot on that one. On Versus, I don't really run them on high or medium. If you want to see them run on high medium, I have a really terrible review for this fan, and then I recently did something for this fan, so you can check those out. Here's low. I slept with both of these fans. I will tell you, they are relaxing. Like, if you want to sleep with a fan, it's these two. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's kill this one and run to the next one, so we can compare. See, they run the same. It's not like the motor's running fast or slow. So I don't know. But you could definitely hear that buzzing. I don't know which coil it's coming from. I think it's coming from the coil on the left, but I'm not sure. I don't know what coil that is. From what I understand, it might be the medium one, but I don't have no idea. Maybe you can see there's nothing wrong in there. If I shine a light, which I'm doing this with my hands bent, but the wrong way. So. Nothing's wrong with it. The coils look fine. It's shiny and everything. So. There's no damage at all inside the fan at all. Nothing. It's all spotless everywhere inside out. So I don't know. Now we're gonna run both. See which one's louder. Sit back. I'm gonna be honest with you, I hear this fan. I hear a little bit of this fan, but mostly this one. Don't worry about spin times, this one's a lot longer. So yeah, there is that. Let's run over the conclusion and that. Both fans ran very well. This one ran a little quieter. This one's a little louder. I'm not sure why. Probably the same blade set, so I don't know. So yeah, they both ran very well. Both ran them overnight at some point, so I can give you my input on how they sound because it's very relaxing. Now to the conclusion. Which fan is better? I don't know. It really depends on you. This fan is a lot more rare, and it's a lot better condition, but then you have the buzzing motor. But this fan is a little beat up, but it's got, you know, Treasury badge, and it runs a lot better. I don't know. If I had to choose, I would choose my S-223. You know, I've had this thing since 2020. We're kind of like friends, you know what I mean? This fan is just kind of like new. It's kind of got a like problem with the motor, so it's like kind of frightening, you know? But this one, I feel like I trust this fan, you know? I have trust in this one. You know, I trust this fan. It's not gonna blow up in my face. Well, this one might, you know? I mean, I doubt it. You know, I highly doubt that fan's gonna do anything, but still. So yeah, that's my answer. I would choose the S-223, but in reality, they're kind of the same performance, so it doesn't really matter. And they're both S-223, so if the corners bother you, then the corners bother you. If you want to really look at cons, like the cons of the corners, you can get over that. Like, just be careful, you know? The squeaky knob, you can't really get over that, but I guess you could try to repair it. I don't know how to repair it, you know? This one, the cons are, you know, this, which you can get over. But the motor, you can't really get over. Like, it's gonna buzz, unless you replace it, you know? And at that point, that's just a really big con. Because then you're like, oh, okay, well, now you just had to waste money and time replacing the motors. That's obviously a con. You know, so it's regardless, no matter what you do, that con's something you just can't get over. But these cons, you can get over them. I mean, squeaky knob, is that really gonna end your life? No, it's just a squeaky knob, you know? I think that's a con you can really get over and get used to. Whereas the other one, I'm not sure. So I don't know. It's personal preference. See you guys in the next one.